Again, this hadith is reported in Sahih Bukhari on Miswar bin Mahrama and Marwan. They say, when Holy Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, he was among the companions, and in the day of Hudaybiyah, they were there as the representatives of the Meccans. They saw how the companions were dealing with Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their respect to him, their obedience to him, their special love to him, extreme love to him, their behavior to him. They watched. When Allah's messenger cleared his throat of some secretion, some of his companions would take it on the palm of their hands and rub it on their face and skin. This was the level of love of the companions. Today, if you mention these kinds of events, I am not quoting the stories from the Seerah book. I am not quoting the stories from the later period. I am quoting the hadith muttafaq alayh, the unanimous from Sahih Bukhari and Muslim. I am quoting the practices of the companions Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman and Ali. And I am quoting the practices of the companions which were performed in front of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They used to take the secretion on their palms and rub that secretion on their face and skins. And they say, we saw if he gives them a command, they would make haste to obey his command. They say, we saw if he performs the ablution, they would almost fight with one another over the water he has used for the purpose. If he speaks, they would lower their voices in his presence, and they would not raise their looks to see him in his presence, and they will love him deeply. They will provide submissiveness to him. They will perform extreme reverence for him. And in this condition, when Urwa bin Abdullah returned to his companions and they asked, "Oh Urwa, what have you seen?" Urwa stated to Meccans, the people of Mecca, he said, "Oh my people, faraja Urwa ila ashabihi, faqala ay qawm, wallahi, laqad wafaftu ala al-muluk, wa wafaftu ala Qaisar wa Kisra wa Najashi, wallahi in ra'aytu malikan, qad to yu'azzimuhu ashabuhu, ma yu'azzimu ashabu Muhammadin Muhammada, sallallahu alaihi wasallam." He said, "By God, I have been to various places, to various kings, and I have seen everybody, various nations, respecting their kings. But I saw that if this prophet clears his throat out of some secretion or saliva, some of his companions would take it on the palm of his hand and they will rub it on their face and skin on their chest. And I saw if he gives them a command, they would make haste to obey his commandments. I saw if he performs ablution, they would almost fight to get a single drop of water which fell down from his ablution on the earth. And they would never allow a single drop of the water of his wuzu to drop on the earth. And I saw if he speaks, they would lower their voices in his presence and would not raise their looks to see him because of their deep love, submissiveness and reverence for him. And then Urwa therefore returned to his companions and he said, "Oh my people, by Allah, I have visited the kings, I have visited the Kaisar of Rome, I have visited the Khusro of Iran, I have visited the Najashi or Habsha, and by Allah, I have never seen a king revered, respected and revered by his companions to the extent that the companions of Muhammad revere Muhammad in any case." So you are not in a position to fight him. You are not in a position to combat him. If they don't allow a single drop of his ablution to fall down on the earth, how would they allow you to reach to his body? They will allow to cut their necks and everything, but you won't be able to reach him. So the best way is to submit before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and not to decide with him. My dear brothers, sisters, and my dear sons and daughters, this was the standard of love. This was the standard of respect and reverence rendered by the companions for Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this was the level of their spiritual link. This was the level of their relationship with Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I have not quoted a single hadith other than Bukhari and Muslim. Not a single hadith of weak chain. I have quoted hadith unanimously agreed upon between Bukhari and Muslim. If this was the Aqidah of companions, if this was the link of the companions to Holy Prophet, if this was their spiritual relationship to Holy Prophet, if this was the extremity of their love and compassion with Holy Prophet, so we have to judge. Look into your heart, look into your spirits, look into your inner self, whether you and we are at the same footing in case of loving our Holy Prophet. Answer me. If we talk of this extremity of love to Holy Prophet, the people who are lost, who don't know the real teachings of Quran and Sunnah, who are not available, not aware of the real true conduct of the companions, those who are not truly aware of the spiritual linkage of the companions of the Holy Prophet, and those who are not gone through in detail from Bukhari and Muslim what were the link of the companions to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they consider this kind of love to Holy Prophet as shirk. This kind of love and reference to Holy Prophet, they consider as if, maazallah, this is a part of shirk. They have never studied Bukhari and Muslim in detail. And if some people have studied, why they don't bring these chapters of Bukhari and Muslim before the Ummah? Why they don't teach these lessons of the companions? Why they don't unveil these chapters of the lives of Abu Bakr, Umar and Usman and Ali and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet, so that the Ummah today, the Ummah which is lost, the Ummah which is unaware of the destination, they should truly become aware of the real destination. They should come in a position to judge really their linkage with Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, link of love and reverence. They should go back in the times of Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman or Ali. My dear brothers and sisters and my dear sons and daughters, try to look into the mirror of lives of Abu Bakr, Umar and Usman and Ali. Light into the mirrors of their seerah, of their practices, of their conduct in day and night. See how they used to deal with Holy Prophet, how they used to love Holy Prophet, how they used to revere and respect Holy Prophet, how were they connected to Holy Prophet, how Holy Prophet was in their lives, how Holy Prophet was in their thoughts, how Holy Prophet was in their heart. In order to restore the balance, we are required positively to restore the link in the same way which was between Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, Ali and Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Come back to that link which is lost. Come back to that relationship which has gone away, which has been forgotten. And those lessons which are forgotten lessons, and you normally don't hear in the khutbahs of Jummah. You don't listen about these lessons in the teachings of ulama. Why these teachings have been forgotten? Why they are not aware of these teachings? Why we are disconnected? Why we are become away from love of Holy Prophet, from affection of Holy Prophet? from respect and reverence of Holy Prophet, we need this nature of connection with Holy Prophet to restore the balance in this world, balance of Iman. Unless we come back to the practice of Abu Bakr, we come back to the practice of Umar, we come back to the practice of Usman and Ali, and we come back to the practice of thousands of companions, how they used to deal with Holy Prophet. We won't be able to restore the balance of Ummah today. Balance of Ummah, balance of our Iman, and balance of our spiritual life rests in true going back, returning to the love of Holy Prophet, returning to the reverence of Holy Prophet, returning to submission and obedience to Holy Prophet, and returning to support of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in letter and spirit.